to another episode of Bass Life TV, and today I'm going to be talking about why lure color matters and when you use what color and whatnot. And I'm going to be doing everything from soft plastics and to crankbaits and stuff like that, hard baits. So I guess I'll start on this end. Okay, I'm going to be doing jigs right now, and so let's talk about clear water. So obviously in clear water, bass can see farther. So for a jig, you want to use more of a natural color, like a green pumpkin. This jig is actually kind of, I would call it an Okeechobee craw color. I have an Okeechobee craw trailer on the end. And unlike other soft plastics for the trailer, I don't like having one you can see through in clear water, because you never see a crawfish you can see through. So there's that jig. So like I said, it's kind of a green pumpkin color, brown. So it looks like a natural crawfish. Now when I get into a little more muddy water, like if I just had a big rain or something and the water's a little too muddy and I want to fish a jig, I go with a black and blue jig, and I have a black and blue trailer on the end too. And that's the only two colors I fish with jigs. Yep, and all my jigs are 3/8 ounce, and I fish them on a medium heavy. I won't go into that much depth about that stuff. Now on to spinner baits. So I guess we'll start with clear water again. So obviously bass can see farther, which I'm not talking about super clear water. I don't like to fish spinner baits in super clear water. I will if there's a bunch of wind and the water's kind of choppy, I will. But if it's kind of clear, I'll use a white and silver spinner bait, like this one. And then if the water is muddy, I'll use a white and chartreuse skirt with a big gold blade and a small silver one. And I'll either have a gold Colorado blade so it puts off more thump, but I just like the willow leaf. It seems to work the same for me. So and one trick you can do with your spinner baits is cut your skirts at different lengths, which yeah, that's in another video. So y'all, it's called like spinner bait tips. So if y'all want to go watch that, y'all can. That's good tips. Alright guys, so if you're wondering why I moved, it's because my neighbors started mowing their grass and it was really loud. So I moved here. So let me start back. Let me get all my stuff back out. Okay, so now we're on the crankbaits and clear water. You want to use a bluegill color or anything natural, really. And for more muddy-ish water, I like not super muddy, not like really muddy, kind of muddy. I like using a red crawfish pattern. And then for really muddy water, I like using a chartreuse and blackback crankbait. And that goes for lipless crankbaits too, except for this last one. I would use a gold lipless crankbait for really muddy water. And now for the worms, it's a super clear water, and this is for every type of soft plastic except for crawfish. I'll go to crawfish in a second. You want something you can kind of see through, like that. See how you can kind of see through that? If you hold it up to the light, you can anyway. But so that's what you want to use for that. Then for this also works in clear water, but I like this for kinda dirtyish water. Is kinda thicker, dark one with a little chartreuse tail. It's not really see-through. Then for just straight dirty water, a black and blue worm works excellent. The fish can see it better. And for crawfish, for clear water, I don't like using anything where on the main body I can see through it. Have you ever seen a crawfish you can see through? So this is a green pumpkin with some green flake in it, and this is my favorite color of crawfish right here. So that's what I use for clear water. Then for muddy water, of course, it's like black and blue. Yeah. And so I guess another way you can think about it is if the water is muddy, imagine this. I mean, hold on. Imagine this or this up to like a brown piece of paper. Like you can't see it as good as this. Okay? So that's how you can think about it with muddy water. So clear water, you want something you can see through. And so if you have any questions about if I left any baits out that you want to know, I left top water out because I don't really think fish care what color it is, except I like a black buzzbait. That's really just all. So I guess that's all. If you have any questions about colors or anything, so yeah, see y'all later.